Hi anak-anak, welcome back to my class. Today we are going to proceed with another subtopic related to stoichiometry numerical problem solving. Okay, so in previous class we have learned how to solve mole-to-mole calculation as well as mass-to-mass calculation. This time around, I'm going to teach you how to solve mass to volume calculation pula. Okay? So, without further ado, let's get started. Dalam soalan yang melibatkan mass to volume calculation, okay, the question can either gives you mass and then you have to find volume. Or another situation is the question will give you volume and you have to find the mass of the unknown. Okay, so we have two different situations here. Therefore, we have two different kind of solution. Okay, tapi tak banyak beza pun lah dengan yang kita belajar sebelum ni. Okay, as you can see on the screen, these are the simplified method on how to solve mass to volume calculation. Okay, macam saya cakap tadi, kita ada dua situation, so we have two different kind of solution. Tapi, if you look carefully on the steps given, okay, yang dekat screen ni, you will notice that step tu cuma berbeza dekat step 1, okay, dengan step yang keempat, yang last sekali. Maksudnya, kalau soalan tu bagi you grams ataupun mass, you have to use formula yang melibatkan mass untuk cari number of mole so that you boleh cari the volume pula. Faham? Tapi, kalau soalan tu bagi you volume, then you tak boleh guna the formula mass lah untuk cari the number of mole. Instead, you kena guna formula yang volume over molar volume untuk cari the moles of the given compound. Okay, then baru you boleh proceed dengan cari mass of the unknown. Okay, sekarang kita tengok macam mana kita nak solvekan this kind of question. So now, let's start with example 1 related to mass to volume calculation. Okay, so as usual, the question will give you chemical equation and you have to make sure the chemical equation is well balanced before you proceed with any calculation. So in the given equation on the screen, I have already balanced it, so we can proceed with the next step. So the question asks us to find how many liters of oxygen gas. Okay, how many liters of oxygen gas needed to react with 0.234 grams of SO2. Okay, so we have mass here and the question asks us to find volume. So now, we know that, okay, we have to determine the unknown and the known. Known adalah benda yang maklumat dah dibagi dalam soalan. So, in this case, our known is SO2. Kenapa SO2? Sebab dia dah bagi mass of the SO2 dekat soalan. And the unknown is O2. Okay, kenapa O2? Sebab soalan suruh kita cari the volume for oxygen gas. Since the question gives us the mass for SO2, we know that we have to use the first method that I have shown previously. Okay, so the first one is step 1 is identify the mass for the known. So untuk soalan ni, known kita adalah SO2. So mass of SO2 is 0.234 grams. Okay, yeah, dalam soalan tu ha. Now, since we have mass, we know that in order for us to find the number of mole, we have to use formula N equals to mass, okay, over molar mass. So, mass untuk SO2 adalah 0.234 gram. And the molar mass for SO2 is, atomic weight untuk S adalah 32 plus with 2, 2 ni darab dengan 16. Kenapa 2 darab 16 ni? Sebab oksigen ada 2. So, 16 tu adalah atomic weight dia. So, the unit for molar mass is gram per mole. So, bila you kira-kira, you akan dapat 0.00366 mole. So the third step is we have to find the number of mole for the unknown. Macam yang kita buat sebelum ni, untuk cari the number of mole for the unknown, we have to compare the mole from the given chemical equation and the mole calculated from step 2. Yang ni you have to compare these two. So, daripada the chemical equation ni, we know that kita ada 2 SO2. Betul? Mana datang 2 ni cikgu? Ni 2 dekat depan SO2 ni. Ratio dia adalah to 1:2. Mana datang 1 cikgu? Ni depan ni 1. Dekat O2 tu. So, from step 2, kita tahu yang kita ada 0.00366 SO2. Now, we would like to find the new mole for the O2. So, kita denote dia dekat situ sebagai X O2. So, macam biasa kat sini, cross-crosskan dia, silangkan dia. So, nanti you akan dapat XU equals to 0.00183 of O2. So, sekarang kita dah dapat number of mole for O2. Boleh tak kita cari the volume untuk O2? Boleh. Kenapa saya kata boleh? Sebab kita dah ada number of mole. Tengok balik formula dia. N equals to volume over molar volume. Number of mole kita dah ada daripada step 3. Molar volume pun kita dah ada. Molar volume adalah fixed. Remember the STP and the room temperature. So, number of mole untuk O2 adalah 0.00183 mole. Then, volume kita nak cari. Molar volume kita adalah ni, STP. STP ingat berapa? 22.4 dm³ per mole. So, bila you bawa sini, dari bawah naik ke atas, dia akan jadi darab. So, your volume will be 0.0409 dm³. So, this is the final answer. Faham? So now we are going to look at the second example. So the question gives us again chemical equation, and it asks us to find the mass of calcium carbonate. The mass of calcium carbonate required to produce 1.2 dm³ of carbon dioxide at room temperature. So, we know that the question gives us volume and it asks us to find the mass. So, daripada sini kita tahu yang kita punya known kita adalah CO2. Sebab the question has already given us the volume for carbon dioxide. And the unknown adalah benda yang kita nak cari, that is calcium carbonate, CaCO3. So, first step, identify dulu the related information about the known, that is CO2. Question bagi kita 1.2 dm³ of carbon dioxide. So we know that we have volume for CO2, that is 1.2 dm³. Okay. The second step, since we have volume of carbon dioxide, we have to use the formula related to volume in order for us to find the number of mole. Okay, the formula adalah N equals to volume over molar volume. Ingat formula ni? Okay. N adalah yang kita nak cari. So, volume dia dah bagi. Ni volume kita. 1.2 dm³. Okay. Molar volume. Again, molar volume adalah fix. Ni, dalam soalan awak dia ada kata room temperature. Okay. So, molar volume untuk room temperature adalah 24 dm³ per mole. You kira, you akan dapat 0.05 mole. Okay, macam mana dapat mole per mole ni, macam dapat mole ni cikgu? Mana datang mole je ni? Ni dm³ dengan dm³ ni kan boleh potong. So, kita tinggal dengan mole je. That is why dia punya mole adalah 0.05 mole. Okay, now step 3. We have to find the number of mole for the unknown. So, we have to compare the information from step 2, okay, from step 2 yang ini dengan the one with the equation yang ini. So, now you will have from the equation, you know that you have 1 mole of CaCO3. Mana datang 1 ni cikgu? Ni kat depan ni 1 CaCO3. It's in ratio with, tengok, CO2. Okay. CO2 ada 1. So, 1 mole of CO2. Now, CaCO3 adalah benda yang kita nak cari. So, kita letak depan ni X. CaCO3. Okay. And the new number of mole for CO2 adalah 0.05 mole of CO2. Dari sini sama je macam hari tu kita dah belajar, we have to cross multiply. So you will get your X equals to 0.05 mole. Okay. So now, since we have the number of mole for CaCO3, we can use the information to find the mass untuk CaCO3. The formula yang kita akan guna adalah N equals to mass over molar mass. Okay. So, number of mole U adalah 0.05 mole. Equals to mass, the one that we would like to find, divide by molar mass. Okay, molar mass untuk CaCO3 adalah, okay, Ca punya atomic weight adalah 40 plus with 12 atomic weight untuk carbon, and plus with 3 times 16. Okay, this one adalah atomic weight untuk oksigen darab with 3 sebab oksigen ada 3. So the unit is gram over mole. So now your mass will be 0.05 mole times with 100 gram per mole. Okay. So mole dengan mole, part ni mole dengan mole boleh potong. So 0.05 times with 100, you will get 5 gram. So this will be your answer. Faham?